Good morning, Pomfret. My name is Drew Marshall, and I was christened in this chapel behind St. George 17 years ago, surrounded by my family and friends on a beautiful blue day. I decided to introduce myself to you this way, yet 4 years ago, when I began my time on the hilltop, a different introduction was used. Homeschooled, piano playing, shortstop. These were the words used to describe me to the Pomfret School community in an article before I even began high school. They are not incorrect, but this was not the description that I would have chosen, particularly homeschooled, since I rarely acknowledged it. Throw in the labels of only child and the kid whose mother would follow him to school, and it was a miracle that anyone introduced themselves back. Sometimes you do not have control over the labels that are affixed to you. Having been awarded the Patrick Wood Memorial Prize, I felt as though preconceived expectations existed for me heading into my freshman year. Patrick had been a talented musician, brilliant student, and beloved alumnus before his sudden death. Although there was certainly a sense of pride that accompanied the award, apprehension also existed. The ease of being able to say, "Hi, my name is Drew Marshall," to faculty without my background possibly being known and judgments potentially formed was gone. Part of my identity had been revealed, and I didn't know if that was who I really was. The truth was that I played piano, but was not accomplished. I achieved good grades, but Patrick was exceptional. I had a lot to live up to, and I hadn't even started yet. Patrick's parents, the kindest people, met me and wished me well. They had turned tragedy into promise. How would I honor their son and their thoughtfulness, but leave behind my own legacy? In my freshman year, my character would assume a polite, yet serious disposition, without the complexities that make a person human. I intentionally said character because it was a role I was playing. It was part of me, but not the entirety. I studied. I studied, said hello, participated in class, and followed all the rules. However, I'm not a robot. It was exhausting keeping myself in check all of the time. High school is supposed to be a time for exploration and growth, and I was severely stunting mine. My parents liked to joke that there was a school Drew and a summer Drew. One was quiet and serious, and the other was carefree. How could both coexist? The answer began in Costa Rica during Project Pomfret of my sophomore year. In addition to learning about conservation, I learned not to pigeonhole myself. By living with my peers for a short period of time, I finally began to feel comfortable being myself. We all returned a little more sustainable and fitter thanks to my phenomenal workout regimen. And I came back a little lighter because a weight had been lifted. Drew Marshall wasn't just the quiet day boy. I was part of the Pomfret School community. The majority of people make assumptions about others. It's natural for most. I do it. The problem is that no one likes having it done to them because it may be untrue or not the entire picture. While Patrick was gifted and was known for that, he also suffered from depression. Did it change who he was? No. It was simply part of the whole. My point is that labels are easy and exist for a moment in time. We look for similarities to connect or differences to separate. Impressions can often be inaccurate or unkind and persuade people one way or the other. One of the best teachers I've had here identifies as gay. Is she more? Of course. The elderly gentleman who taught me piano is more than his years. Because I'm a young man does not mean that I feel entitled. 4 years at Pomfret has helped shape me. Who I was in September 2015 is not who I am today. Yet, similarities still exist. Today, I attend boarding school, play a little guitar, and am still a shortstop. My description may have changed slightly, but my identity has not. I'm still Drew Marshall, human. Remember that identity, seen by many as unchangeable, is fluid, and you decide who you are, one experience at a time. And on this day, at this time, I am grateful. To Patrick's parents for welcoming me, to Deary for asking me to join his varsity advisory group, to the faculty for choosing to teach, to my friends, each of you, for being there, to my dad for guiding me, and Mom for following me, to Pomfret for becoming home. Thank you.